Shawn, in addition to the high-profile statewide races, there are some other races on the county level that will bear watching on election night.
Yes, what we will see this election is that there are 3 counties, Grant, McCurtain, Pushmataha, that will decide liquor by the drink. Liquor by the drink has been legal in Oklahoma for a number of years, and better than 50 counties allow liquor by the drink. But of course, there are 20-some that do not. 3 of them are looking at legalizing that in elections in early November. We've already had a couple this year that have voted in favor of liquor by the drink, and it is now allowed in those counties.
We're down to the final 2 weeks in the campaign, and of course money becomes an issue, and television time is a big issue. What about the campaign funding that is coming in from out of state? What are you seeing?
You know, that's been really interesting. In the primary election, our televisions and radios and to a certain extent our newspapers and online were saturated with ads from various so-called dark money groups that were both located in state and out of state. We really haven't seen much of that as we've moved closer and closer to the general election. The Republican Governors Association came out with an ad that ran for a few weeks in support of Governor Fallin. We've yet to see an outside group support Representative Joe Dorman in his bid to unseat Governor Fallin. So it has been relatively quiet. And then at the same time, we haven't seen those groups active in the U.S. Senate races or in the congressional races, particularly District 5, where we saw so much in the primary season.
So what do you expect in the final 2 weeks?
Well, it looks like it's going to be a very quiet election. We may recall 4 years ago, we had active races at all levels of the ballot. That's not so much the case this year. We already have a number of the top statewide offices selected: the treasurer, the auditor, the attorney general, the corporation commission seat. So we do have the governor and lieutenant governor. We also have a race for labor commissioner, and we've already settled the insurance commissioner race. So some of those top of the tier races are already settled, so there won't be much advertising there. Most of what's going to happen is going to be at the local level, where half the legislature is up for grabs across the state, and that's where the real battles are going to be fought over the next 2 weeks.
Ecapitol News Director Shawn Ashley, thank you as always.
You're very welcome.